6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Yellow. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. The Chiefs in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the 4th-year running back. This is Devin Singletary. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And they only get a yard back
is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Screen play, McKinnon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try with McKinnon. And boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Singletary to get the drive started. Able to break the tackle and get some breathing room before being brought down just outside the 5. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Right now I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give. This is McKinnon. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They go play action. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelce on the ground. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelce. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelce, he just confirms his greatness. Streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6, and he's made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and his numbers have ranked him among the best tight ends to have ever played in the NFL. Another first down right there to add to his career total.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Let's get it. Let's go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Singletary again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On first down, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Singletary trying the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The 71 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Allen going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Yellow! Yellow, yellow!
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
2 yards on the pickup. Took a 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd down, McKinnon. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. They run once more with McKinnon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Hello. 43. 43. You got to go right here.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Flush to his right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll try and run with McKinnon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewed.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have the chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving them nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Gotta have this one. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened to it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Deon Bush with a pick. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ballgame is now officially over. What a change in this ballgame in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the fourth quarter. That's how you offer a late comeback and get a win.
So for the Chiefs, they're strong.